Hey everybody, Vanny0010. That little clip you saw there was from my first day of gameplay on Xbox One. Now, I'll talk about Xbox One first and then Battlefield 4 after. I kind of want to talk about both because I think Battlefield 4 needs to be talked about, but also want to give my first impressions of the Xbox One. So I managed to get probably the last Xbox in my shopping centre in my local area. On Thursday, I rang up EB in the morning and they said, "Oh mate, we just sold the last one." So I rung Dick Smith's, which is right next door to EB, and which I was very fucking lucky. They said we've got 3. I got down there and they have 1 left. So I just said to the guy, "I'm so fucking thankful that you held this for me, so thank you very much." So I got it home, plugged it in, turned it on. I turned off the Connect voice chat thing. I want to use the headset. But overall, I'd say it's a good system. I enjoy being able to use my voice to, you know, go to apps, go to YouTube, go to this, go to that. Sometimes it's a little unresponsive with the Connect. I think it's because I have a fan and it's the ambient sound. It's trying to, you know, pick up my voice, and maybe I'm not talking loud enough. I don't want to really shout. You know, I've got neighbours and, you know, Xbox this or Xbox that, and they're like, "What the fuck is he doing?" But I do like that. I don't like the gestures. They're very cumbersome, and I don't think they work too well. Some people might be finding it different. I think it's maybe, I don't know, I've got the fan going. I've got a lot of shit happening in my room, so I don't know. I don't know, maybe there's just something wrong with my body and it can't see me correctly. But I find the gestures a little cumbersome, so I don't really use them. I just use my voice, and saying Xbox go home a lot. You tell it to stop listening occasionally too, because it will bring up something if you say it in a conversation, which has only happened once, I must say. As for the controller, I like it. I do like the controller a lot. I played with the Razer Sabertooth on 360, and I'd say it's smaller and better. It's so light. The triggers, everything's very responsive. I like the D-pad. Overall, I'd say it's probably one of the best controllers around at the moment, just for a standard Xbox controller. I think it's beautiful. Thumbsticks are very responsive, very sensitive. You've got to adjust, because using the Sabertooth sometimes you have to kind of a little force this way, a little force that way, but with the Xbox One controller it's very responsive. Just tap left, tap right, and it will move exactly how you want it to. I haven't noticed any input lag or anything. I know that was a concern of some people early on. There was some videos going around saying there was input lag. I haven't noticed anything like that. I do kind of hate how you have to hold X to get out of vehicles. I find myself getting killed quite a few times by tapping, you know, because you're used to tapping it with Battlefield, just tap it to get out. But here you kind of got to hold it for a second to get out, and it's a little but that's really a game feature, not a fault of the controller itself. Headset, don't really like the headset. If you've got a big head, you're kind of screwed, because you can't adjust the size of the headset, the band that goes around your head. You can adjust the earpiece, that's about it. So if you really got a big head, you're not going to like it. Sorry to big-headed people out there, but you're not really going to like it. But overall, I'm happy with my purchase. I think the Xbox One is good. Some of the features that I was concerned about aren't there anymore. They may come back, who knows. I'm not going to be happy if they do. I would like the digital sharing was a good idea. I just don't like the way they went about it. You know, if you're going to have people sharing games, why can't it check to see who owns what when you're online? Just like when you want to play the game, it checks, you know. Just that one time. Why does it have to be every 24 hours? Just check that one time. Okay, you've sold your mate the game, shared it, whatever. And when you're doing that, because you have to be online to do that, so when you do that, it checks, and that's it. This constant having to check like every 24 hours, I was not a fan of that. It just was not a good idea. So let's talk about Battlefield 4. I've been playing for a few days now, 4 or 5 days, 4 days, yeah, something like that. And I enjoy the game. I think it's a little different than what I'm used to, but that is what I expected. I have to adjust, and it's not going to play like Battlefield 3. I kind of feel silly now for saying that it was kind of like a Battlefield 3 clone, because it's very much not. It's a very different game, very different beast. You have to get used to a lot of different scenarios that you just did not expect. And I fucking still hate snipers, man. There's so many in this game, it's not even fucking hilarious, eh? So now let's talk about the problems with Battlefield 4. Now this one in particular in Shanghai, it was very bad. You see, you can hear it, that guy's glitching, I'm shooting, he's lagging, everybody's lagging, the whole server's fucking lagging. And then you see, just kind of glitched there, and it's all sorted itself out right there, see? So, and I've got 100 megabit per second connection, and it's not good. There are some maps that just lag horribly, some horrible rubber banding going on. Was it Langard Dam? But that's probably the worst. You'll see it right here. Just see the rubber banding happening. It's unplayable. You feel like you're running in sand. It's just not what a final product should be. Okay, this shouldn't be happening 2 months after launch, whatever. There should have been a lot more quality testing, especially of the online components of this game. It's not working. There's horrible rubber banding happening. It's not every map, but it's some of them. Especially this one. It's really bad on this one. Some of the maps played quite well. Flood Zone, I'm not really a fan of that one, but it has a bit of this and this kind of shit too. Dropping, trying to pick these up and they just fly out of your hands. Just things that should have been fucking seen and fixed. It really should have been. It's quite a funny moment here. You see Aussie there, the other green guy running onto the glass. See that blue guy right there? He just shot the glass out from under Aussie and he fucking fell through. He's like, yeah, fucking cunt. He's going on for his fucking tree about it. But I haven't noticed too many of those moments where it's lagging. There are certain maps, as I said, but there are maps that just don't do it, where you can have a good game and it's not a problem. But I think they need to just seriously address it. They were supposed to have addressed it in the patch, but I'm not seeing the results of that patch in the game. It just does not work on some maps. It's very, very fucking laggy. So overall, I'm enjoying the game. I like the amount of attachments you get for each weapon. I think some of the weapons need a buff, especially the LMGs are just too underpowered compared to an assault rifle. Assault rifles are just king of the fucking battlefield, and it's a little OP. Snipers, man, they just got every bell and whistle under the sun. They're just so fucking overpowered, it's not even funny. Motion sensors, spawn beacons, C4, claymores, they just got everything, mate. It's just no fun to play against a whole bunch of fucking snipers. So they just dominate everything. I like on the ground, fighting, and you just constantly hunting pricks that are sitting on rooftops or on cranes or something. It's just no fun. Hilltops, at the edge of the map. I mean, just get a fucking life and actually play the game and contribute to your team, why don't you? But it wouldn't be a Vanish video without a fucking sniper, ain't? I don't like them, mate. The game would be no worse off if that entire class was out of the game. It just wouldn't be. If they just had carbines, personal defense weapons, they just had those, SMGs, recon, okay, cool. But giving them these sniper rifles where they can just fucking sit at the edge of the map and pick everybody off, fuck you, man. It's not conducive to a fun experience. But I like the LSAT. The BF4 LSAT in comparison is night and day. That was a shit gun, the LSAT in Battlefield 3. It was not very good. In this, I'm quite enjoying it. It's a nice gun. I like the 2x magnifier as well. It's a nice little bonus to have. A little bit more of a zoom in. But yeah, they need a little bit of fixing here, eh? Not entirely impressed by the quality of the servers. They're very laggy, very rubber bandy on some maps. It just needs to be fixed, needs to be addressed. And ASAP, you know, not 2 months down the track. One hit kills, I'm not noticing anything like that, but it is, I don't know, a little time to death, a little bit quick for me. Alright, I'll catch you again next time, and thanks for watching.